So I've always felt very strongly about it, and I've been watching very carefully what others have been doing.
39 monarchs have lived here and enjoyed these beautiful surroundings.
Buckingham Palace is buzzing with speculation. Sources hint that Prince William allegedly approved a shocking new royal title for Duchess Sophie's children. What does this mean for the monarchy's future and hidden family alliances? The truth might surprise you. Stay tuned and subscribe for more breaking royal revelations. Behind Buckingham Palace's grand doors, a quiet but powerful change is said to be unfolding. Trusted insiders hint that Prince William has quietly given his approval to a move that could reshape the royal family for decades. It's not a ceremony or a headline-grabbing speech. It's a decision that speaks through titles, tradition, and future duty. The focus? Lady Louise Windsor and her younger brother James, now Earl of Wessex. For years, they lived almost like any other teenagers, far from royal pomp. But a single adjustment to how they are recognized is now pulling them from the shadows into the heart of the monarchy. This isn't just about new titles on paper. In the royal world, a title can decide who steps onto the palace balcony during major events, who represents the crown abroad, and who shapes the story of Britain's future. Why now? Why these two? And what does this say about William's plans as heir to the throne? Let's explore the journey that led here. To understand this moment, we need to revisit a very deliberate choice made years ago. When Lady Louise was born in 2003 and James in 2007, their parents, Prince Edward and Sophie, now Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, had a unique vision for their children. According to royal rules set out in the early 20th century, both children could have been styled as prince and princess from birth. Yet Edward and Sophie declined. They wanted their son and daughter to grow up with a sense of normal life, school friends, simple routines, and freedom from relentless cameras. They enrolled their children in regular schools and kept public appearances rare. Family life at Bagshot Park was intentionally private, filled with simple traditions like horse riding and shared meals rather than royal fanfare. Many admired this choice. It felt modern and grounded, showing that being royal didn't have to mean constant spotlight. But a quiet question always lingered. Would those titles remain waiting in the wings for a future moment? Now, with the rumored shift, that question seems to have found its answer. Every move in the House of Windsor carries strategy, and William's reported approval is no exception. The monarchy today is leaner than in decades past. Prince Harry and Meghan have stepped back from duties. Prince Andrew's role is limited. Even seasoned royals are aging. For a future king preparing to lead, that reality is impossible to ignore. William must ensure there are enough trusted, capable figures to share the public work, charity visits, state ceremonies, and representing Britain worldwide. Bringing Lady Louise and James forward does more than honor tradition. It gives the next monarch a stronger team. William knows that for the crown to stay relevant and connected, it cannot rest on just a few shoulders. This is why whispers of his personal approval feel significant. It suggests he isn't just inheriting a system, he's shaping it. And his decision could mark the beginning of a new era where more branches of the family step into meaningful roles. Among the next generation, James offers a particularly intriguing story. Born James Alexander Philip Theo Mountbatten Windsor, he arrived at Frimley Park Hospital in Surrey rather than a grand royal palace. From the start, his parents balanced heritage with everyday childhood. At Bagshot Park, James enjoyed a life many would envy for its simplicity: family bike rides, summer days at Balmoral in Scotland, and carriage driving lessons with his grandfather Prince Philip shaped his earliest years. Teachers at his Berkshire school often described him as polite, thoughtful, and surprisingly grounded. For a long time, he was rarely seen at official royal events, but when he did appear, he impressed. One moment in particular caught the public eye. During the national farewell to Queen Elizabeth II, James calmly led the beloved ponies that once carried the Queen's carriage. His quiet confidence that day stood out. People began to see not just a boy, but a young man capable of grace under pressure. Now, with this title adjustment and William's rumored nod, James is being positioned for a more visible future. What roles might he take on as he grows older? Could he become a steady working royal, trusted for state visits and national ceremonies? The path is still open, but clearer than ever. Lady Louise has a journey just as captivating. From early on, she showed a mix of independence and deep respect for family traditions. Her bond with her late grandfather, Prince Philip, was especially close. He introduced her to carriage driving, and she embraced it with enthusiasm, competing at the Royal Windsor Horse Show and keeping a beloved family sport alive. When it came to education, Louise chose the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. This is the same university where Prince William met Catherine years earlier, a detail that stirred instant interest. But unlike William's high-profile student life, Louise has been able to study quietly, focusing on her goals without constant headlines. Adding to her unique profile, Louise joined the University Officer Training Corps, a program that combines leadership skills with community service. For a young royal, it signals dedication and discipline beyond the privileges of her name. With the new recognition and William's reported support, Lady Louise seems poised for an expanded role in public life. Observers wonder if she might one day receive an even higher title, perhaps a Duchess-style honor, as her responsibilities grow. Whatever her exact path, she's already showing she has the character and heart to serve. Behind these young royals stands a mother whose influence cannot be overlooked. Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, entered royal life with professional experience in public relations and a strong sense of independence. Over time, she built a quiet but powerful reputation as one of the most dependable members of the royal household. Her relationship with Queen Elizabeth II was especially warm. Staff often said the Queen treated Sophie like a second daughter, welcoming her for private weekends at Windsor and trusting her with engagements that required steady judgment. Sophie rarely sought the limelight, yet she steadily earned admiration for her dedication and warmth. Alongside Prince Edward, she has built a family life rooted in loyalty and service. When Prince William reportedly supports new recognition for Sophie's children, it isn't only about titles. It's a tribute to years of trust and to the solid example Sophie and Edward have set. Their quiet, consistent service has helped secure their branch of the family as a cornerstone for the future. This change also ties to a powerful symbol, the title of Duke of Edinburgh. For more than 70 years, it belonged to Prince Philip, whose energy and vision modernized aspects of royal life. When he passed the title first to Charles and then by family promise to Edward, it became more than a name. It carried decades of service and commitment. Edward's steady acceptance of this role shows continuity and strength. By recognizing his children's standing now, William is weaving that legacy into the future. It ensures that the Edinburgh branch remains active and visible at a time when the royal team is smaller. This isn't a ceremonial flourish. It's about preserving the spirit of duty that Prince Philip embodied and ensuring that his influence lives on through the next generation. For the public, it's a reminder that tradition and modern planning can coexist, creating a living bridge between the past and what's to come. Adding intrigue is the tradition of the sealed royal will. For more than a century, the personal wills of British monarchs have been locked away from public view for 90 years or more. Queen Elizabeth II followed that custom, leaving the world to wonder what private messages or gifts she may have left for her loved ones. Some believe that small but meaningful tokens, jewelry, keepsakes, or heartfelt letters might have been set aside for Sophie's family. If so, William's recent support for their rising status might echo the Queen's unspoken wishes. Because the will is sealed, no one outside the family will know for decades. That mystery only deepens public curiosity. Every piece of jewelry worn by Sophie or Louise, every quiet choice about family tradition, now invites gentle speculation about the late Queen's guidance. Whether or not the sealed will influenced William's decision, the symbolism is strong. The past continues to guide the present, even in silence. Seen together, these developments tell a bigger story than any single title. They suggest a monarchy preparing for a new chapter, one that values flexibility while protecting centuries of heritage. By supporting a larger, stronger royal team, William signals that the future isn't about narrowing the family to only his immediate household. Instead, he is quietly broadening the circle, ensuring the crown remains visible and relatable in communities across Britain and the Commonwealth. This approach strengthens the royal family's ability to meet modern expectations while staying rooted in tradition. It also creates a sense of shared responsibility, more hands to carry out engagements, more voices to represent the nation, and more young people ready to continue the work. For viewers, it's a chance to watch history in motion. The decisions may seem small, but they reveal how the royal family adapts to changing times without losing its heart. So, what does this all mean for the years ahead? Will James and Lady Louise become central figures in royal life, attending state visits, leading charities, and standing beside William when he becomes king? Or will they continue a quieter path, stepping forward only when duty calls? One thing is certain, their journey is just beginning. With William's reported approval, their names now carry a different weight, linking them more firmly to the enduring story of the Windsor dynasty. What's your perspective? Do you think these changes are a bold strategy for the future or simply the natural next step for a family bound by tradition? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. And when you're ready for more behind-the-scenes royal stories, tap the next video on your screen. The next chapter of this evolving royal saga is already unfolding, and you won't want to miss it.